Hello, this video is part of a series of misconception videos on the topic factors and multiples. Different students face different misconceptions and learning gaps in this topic. We will see some of the most prevalent ones out of them, establish them using data, try to see what could be the possible reasons for this misconception, and talk about some of the possible remediation techniques. This particular video focuses on the learning difficulties faced by the students while learning highest common factors and lowest common multiples. One of the most common mistakes that students make here is that they get confused between HCF and LCM. These students are aware of how to find HCF and LCM in the procedural fashion, but they are not clear on these concepts and therefore tend to find the HCF when asked to find LCM and vice versa. Let us see some examples of this misconception. This question has been taken from Mindspa. It was asked to the students of grade 6. The question reads, Ram has listed down the prime factors of 4 and 6 as shown below. 4 is equal to 2 into 2, 6 is equal to 2 into 3. Find the LCM of 4 and 6. As we can see, the question is quite straightforward and is asking the students to find the LCM. The student has also been provided with the factors of each of the given numbers. Therefore, it should be extremely easy for a student who knows the concept to get to the correct answer, that is 12. As you can see from the performance pie chart of this question, only 50% of the students are able to answer correctly. 18% of the 3000 students are marking the HCF as the correct answer and therefore show this misconception. Some of the other students tend to multiply 4 and 6 and don't realize that they have to find the lowest common multiple and not just any common multiple. We have also covered this misconception in one of our other videos. Let us look at another question. This question was asked in a detailed assessment test to the students of grades 5 and 6. The question is asking the students to find the HCF of 12, 20 and 48. The options are 2, 4, 12 and 240. Students should understand the concept of factors and multiples and highest common factor to be able to answer this question correctly. Students who have chosen option B have correctly found out the highest common factor of 12, 20 and 48. Students who have chosen option A are just selecting a common factor and are forgetting to check for the highest of these common factors. Students who have selected option C may have incorrectly guessed that 12 is the factor of 20 and 48. In this video, we are especially concerned about the students who are selecting option D as the correct answer. These students are finding the LCM of these numbers instead of finding the HCF. This pie chart visually represents the data that we just saw. As you can see, the red portion representing the misconception is quite high. Around 17% of over 5,000 students who attempted this question have the misconception. The mistake here is that students write the HCF when asked to find the LCM and vice versa. Students probably know the procedure of getting the HCF but are still getting confused between both their terms. Both of these questions reiterate that students are unable to associate the terms with their actual mathematical meanings and seem to have memorized them blindly. In a student interview that we conducted, we were able to validate these concerns and therefore realized the need to remedy this misconception. Now that we have established the misconception, let us look at some of the possible remediation techniques. It is important for us to clarify earlier concepts such as the terms factor and multiple. It is also important to re-explain concepts of common factors and common multiples. You should also explain each of the terms in lowest common multiple and highest common factor. You should also place emphasis on using the full forms of lowest common multiple and highest common factors, as this will remind students of the importance of the terms in these two phrases. Before introducing students to the algorithms which they can use to find the LCM or the HCF, ask them to list down the multiples and factors of the given numbers and then to mark the lowest or the highest of them. You can also take an example to explain your point. For example, 24 is a multiple of 6 and 24 is a multiple of 4. Therefore, we can say that 24 is a common multiple of 6 and 4. Now, 12 is also a multiple of 6 and a multiple of 4. But as 12 is smaller than 24 and no other number satisfies this condition, we can say that it is the lowest common multiple of 6 and 4. Thank you for watching the video. We hope it helped.